Hello, lover. Are you ready for some big change in your life? Are you tired of feeling stuck? Are you tired of functioning from the old program in your subconscious mind? And no matter what you've tried to do, you still feel like you can't shift enough to finally get into this new timeline that you're manifesting. You know it, and I feel your frustration. Even when I'm making this video, I feel your frustration. Just like my former client mentions in this testimonial video that I'm about to play for you, she calls our program like a computer software program that needs to be changed, right? We need to get the kinks out. We need to upgrade it. Okay, this program might be from decades ago and we need to upgrade it to the current time. We're entering into the metaverse, right? But yet we're working on a program from the 80s. It ain't working. Especially if you want to get into the new timeline, especially if you're ready for your manifestations to come into fruition in your life. This isn't always easy, but it does require a series of micro shifting to get out of the program. Yes, sleeping meditation tracks help. Check it out above. I got you. Those help so much. Yes, YouTube videos help. But we also have blind spots. And if we're not taught to be skilled at connecting with our triggers, connecting with our subconscious blocks so that we can shift them, then we're going to remain in the old program. I believe professional help is extremely important. I believe therapy is important. I believe coaching is important. But what happens on those days when you're alone? What happens on those days when you feel a panic attack coming on? What happens when you are in solitude and you cannot stop reliving the past trauma in your mind and you can't find a way to escape it? What happens when mental illness takes hold and you feel completely disempowered in your own mind and body? What happens then? This is why I developed this 77-day program where you get daily activations to help you micro shift efficiently and rapidly, but gradually and consistently to create new habits of thinking and to create new skills so that after the 77 days, you know how to do it yourself. So you no longer need to be reliant on outside help to help you shift your subconscious programming and heal those subconscious wounds that you may have been carrying for decades. This also aids us in manifesting the life of our dreams. It also aids us in conscious creation. Imagine if we're dealing with a program that we're not really conscious of, but we're projecting that into our future unknowingly. Imagine what could manifest. But if you're clear and you know what you're projecting out into the universe, imagine what you're manifesting then deliberately. Be sure to watch my client's testimonial. Let's go.
Because it's the self-concept, your self-concept that you had recorded for everyone to enjoy on YouTube. I listened to that. I really liked it. I really liked the way it was making me feel. And I thought, what if I recorded my own? And I did. And I was like, whoa, I listened to it every day. And I was recommended to be on medication by my therapist. She was really like gently pushing me, like, maybe you should do this. And I was concerned about that because I don't really have a lot of support systems around. I kind of do things on my own, and I just didn't want the fallout of negative adverse effects of medication. So doing my own affirmations every single day and listening to them play back, inspired by your self-concept meditation, really boosted my self-esteem. It cleaned up a lot of the depressive thoughts I was having. It was literally installing new thoughts into my body and my mind. And I literally felt and thought differently. I thought differently and physically felt differently.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. I could
not feeling like you have to take synthetic prescription meds anymore and that you could take authority over your own mind.
Yes, like I could do that. And I'm thankful to you because you really planted that seed that you are your own, you create your own self-concept, and your own thoughts in your own head is what helps you to reprogram. And that's the language you use, is like reprogram. And it's like, that's when it clicked for me. I'm like, this is like a computer program. I'm installing new thoughts, and your video and your work was the catalyst for that. And I don't think I would have ever thought of that. Like, I've seen other affirmation videos, I have, but for some reason yours resonated with me. And I was really inspired to take action and do my own. And it really changed my life. I feel so much better. What stood out the most was your ability to be perceptive. I feel like a lot of us that come to this work, we are understanding people and we're very compassionate, and it's easy for us to emote to other people's needs. And I really enjoyed the experience of being seen by you, whereby I'm so used to just mashing down my own emotions and talking, but not really expressing how I felt. And you have this ability that you're able to pick up on things. And you would always ask me, I'm hearing this from you. Is that true? And I would be blown away every time, because I'm like, I didn't tell you I was feeling that way, but you would pick up on the emotional subtext in our conversation and be accurate like 100% of the time. And for someone with like me, it felt really good to be seen like that. And I really appreciate that gift, because I've worked with coaches before who just kind of go off script and they're not able to pick up that emotional subtext. That's really important. So I really appreciate that about you. Thank you so much. It just feels good to be seen.
Emotional subtext. Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. And thank you for acknowledging that. And thank you for allowing me to see you. Truly.
You're welcome.
What are the tangible results of working with me that you've noticed in your life?
I've noticed that now I don't feel guilty about boundaries. I feel like I can assert them, and I don't have to feel guilty about how I do them. And also, one of the key pieces was the negative thoughts and framing them in the context of like them being demons. Now, it could be different for people. If they're not into religious stuff, that's fine. But I really liked how you didn't make any allowances for negativity in a way that's destructive, because our negative voices, it's like, we don't have to listen to that. We can hear them. It's like, okay, I hear you, but I'm going to ask you to leave now. Okay. Like, be gone. Like, we have the power to do that. And you really empowered me to see, okay, you don't have to mollycoddle them and like think positive and do all that platitude stuff. It's like, no, get them out of here. They're not helping you. It's not a matter of being a Pollyanna. It's a matter of like, this is dangerous. They've got to go. They're really harming you. And so you really helped me to see that we can't afford to play around with them, because they're not there to keep us alive. Like, some of them are trying to destroy. So when I saw it that way, it really helped me to clean them up. It's like, okay, now this really got to go. Like, I can't have this in my house.
Yes, clean it up. I love it.
Yeah.
Wow. That is so, so powerful.
Yes. It's been life-changing. Like, I feel like a completely different person, and it's only going forward, onwards and upwards, literally. And I've done a lot of work with a lot of different people. And this is the first time I actually felt really seen, really heard, and really with an open mind to share some of my ideas, and then also listen to some of yours. And you really kept that space safe for me. I shared things with you that I haven't shared with anyone. So I appreciate you, and thank you so much for being that safe space.
Wow, my heart just got really warm right there. Wow. Yes, you're so welcome. It's been an honor. It's been a pleasure. So grateful for it. And I also thank you. I thank you for trusting me. Telling me things that you've never told anyone else is, wow. Like, that's just so sacred. And I will always hold that sacred. Always.
Yeah. And it felt good to be able to feel safe enough to do that. So yeah, it's like circular. Thank you all around.
Totally. Co-creative.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in learning more about my program, I invite you to DM me, to email me, or to watch my webinar. All of this stuff is in the description box below on ways you can either contact me or watch my webinar to learn more about how you can micro shift out of the old into this new timeline, especially with this new year coming up. I got you. I'm excited for you. If this is calling to your heart, it's not a coincidence that you scrolled onto this video and you watched it all the way to this point. I look forward to talking to you. Bye.